she's getting...
You're going more to your opponent.
Orfi versus Watanabe was massively criticized for the refereeing. I want to highlight decision patterns which I think are counterproductive. I'm not trying to focus on one referee.
Don't shoot the messengers, so to speak. We are the messengers from like WSO, and we are delivering the message that are frankly made up by the administrators.
This match showed all the flaws with the current refereeing and directives, so let's begin. Of course we start with a hit to the face, something we see every match now. I am not blaming Orfi for this. I just want to highlight that Watanabe had loads of situations to do this too, but every time she chose to leave it. Watanabe can easily volley this, but you can see her racket head bumps into Orfi. We all know she won't be given a stroke here, so she has to either hit Orfi with her backswing or let the ball run through. If Watanabe was willing to hit Orfi in these situations, I estimate that she would have won 6 more points in this match, and it's crazy that the refs keep rewarding you for hitting the opponent.
Oh, goodness me, Paul, that could have easily...
Watanabe needed to start her backswing, hit Orfi, and claim the stroke. During the Olympics, I doubt we want to see people hitting each other in the face. It's a terrible look for squash, so why are we doing this?
Spoke about how we've got 2 of the hardest hitters on the tour here, but...
No let.
So they've been quite severe there, they've gone with the original decision.
Watanabe has 1 review remaining. You had the room to play. Yeah.
Watanabe claims her follow-through would hit Orfi. I think that a cross-court would be dangerous, but Watanabe loses the point for it. The refs think that a no-let will create free-flowing squash, but actually they are just rewarding bad clearance every time. Orfi waltzed into Watanabe's racket arm and gets to win the rally. Is this fair? This is something which we see a lot now. You can waltz into your opponent as they want to play and force a let or no let.
No let.
Did Tamimi clear properly? It's interesting looking at it again here. Tamimi sort of walked back into him. I don't think Tamimi's clearance was that good there.
Yes, lad.
Oh, that's a stroke.
This is just not right. Orfi would hit a winning shot, but Watanabe can waltz into her and get away with a let. In my front corner analysis video, I explained how the best thing to do here is barge through your opponent. Intentional contact should be illegal, but WSO allow this. What's weird is that if contact happens unintentionally, then they will punish you for it. It just seems backwards.
No let. You're true to play.
Through to play refers to the minimal interference rule. The current refs interpret this rule as follows: if you can hit the ball to the front wall, then it's always minimal interference. The ref felt Watanabe could have hit the ball here. Her ability to hit is irrelevant, off balance, falling over, it doesn't matter to the refs. I think this is wrong. I don't get how you can just ignore this amount of contact. Look at Orfi, she gets knocked off her feet, and the same force is exerted on Watanabe. It stops her short of the ball and ruins her balance. Without contact, I think Watanabe lunges further and returns this. The ref said she's through to play, so he must also think that Watanabe can return it. He just wanted her to hit it whilst falling over. This is not a one-time mistake, it's a systemic pattern that is just as stupid as demanding players hit each other.
And that? That's minimal. That's minimal.
I don't agree that's minimal when he's out on the floor there.
Yeah, but that's minimal though.
When we pause here, Asal could have hit the ball whilst in the process of falling over, justifying the no-let. I'm not sure what the end goal is, but already we are seeing clips like this, where El Hamami plays on her knees, purely out of fear of a no-let. The referees blame the incoming player too often, constantly ignoring effort to clear, and ignoring incidental contact.
Oh dear, she hit her head there on the floor.
I'd like to know the decision here,
No let.
Kenny. No let.
Hamami can easily return this ball, but she trips on Sherbini. It's a basic let ball, this is not complicated, but it happens over and over again and I'm getting sick of it.
5-3, minimal.
Yeah, he actually
To be fair to Victor Crouin, Mustafa Sal actually stood on his foot.
How does giving a no-let here achieve anything? Incidental contact happens. This is not what no-lets are for.
No let.
Ooh, a little bit harsh, I would say there.
I agree with you there. I feel that
Ball's at the back.
standardised let ball.
Hitting mid-court causes the most interference. We used to understand that awarding lets here will prevent players hitting mid-court deliberately. But when you give no lets for these, you are encouraging people to hit mid-court, which indirectly causes even more interference.
No let. You accept it. No let. No let. No let.
Oh dear.
It's a decent shot, but Watanabe would still return it. If we gave let balls again, Orfi would hit short or long, eliminating all interference. It's cause and effect. Once you turn traffic into a winning shot, the strikers will hit the ball into traffic more often.
I think that's a let ball.
Yeah.
That's just a bit of traffic.
Why would someone risk going for a drop shot, which can hit the tin or be countered, when you can play mediocre mid-court shots and expect random no-lets? It's easy to say that Orfi needed to go in front, but she hasn't taken the wrong line. Her line is still getting the ball before the second bounce, so what exactly is a no-let achieving? This no-let policy means that tight matches are no longer decided on the quality of shot, but are being decided on how well you can avoid interference.
Yeah, we were just trying to get back to the tee and Orfi trying to get through. It's a simple let.
No-lets are supposed to be given for a winning shot or lack of effort to play, like this example where Watanabe does not even ask. But too often, we just see the incoming player get blamed for no reason.
Way to go.
No let.
Let's review both players' perspectives, starting with Orfi. Orfi expects Watanabe to clear to the tee. She knows that she can take the line to the right. But this time, Watanabe stands on the ball, she does not clear. Orfi takes the same line as before and Watanabe is hitting from the same position. So if Watanabe cleared properly, then Orfi is through and she would definitely return this. You can see how the shot on the right side is a winner, but Orfi still nearly gets it with her final lunge, so if Orfi could lunge and wasn't delayed then she would definitely get this one back. Now let's review Watanabe's perspective. Orfi has hit across court, so will be standing more to the left and will move to her left. The clip on the right has an example of this line. In this specific area, it's still best to clear by moving to the tee as Orfi demonstrates, because Orfi is allowing Watanabe to move either side of her. But hopefully you can appreciate how Watanabe's clearance makes sense if she genuinely expected Orfi to move to her left. I deliberately chose the clip on the right to feature the striker higher up the court. Between these two positions, it's nearly impossible to state which line someone should or should not have taken. Often you would predict incorrectly, so why are we expecting referees to do this in real time and award points as a result? There are specific areas of the court where traffic is sometimes inevitable, and this is why the rules of squash are written in terms of effort to clear and effort to play. Both players are trying to play properly, it's just a traffic situation, and my point is that turning these into no-lets is a terrible idea.
I've been a little bit more of a firmer sort of advocate where we don't have any lets, to be honest. You know, we have an outcome to each and every rally.
But the biggest problem is that since they deleted the right to a direct line, who do you think is getting these 50-50 decisions?
No let. No.
They are nearly always going to the person standing in the way.
I mean, you can get that.
Yeah, you can.
Come on, it's just a let. There are times when a bit of traffic coming out, bit of traffic coming in, and you've just got to say that's a let ball. Wow.
No let is upheld. Ibrahim has one.
But that's a bit harsh.
Handout.
The person standing in the way does not even have to hit a good shot.
No let. So I play a winning shot there.
No let. No. Saw a winning shot.
I read a great article by Duncan Riddell discussing the same thing, and he referenced this specific rally from the previous time Orfi and Watanabe played.
She could slow it down a little bit, feather it in sometimes.
She's moving straight into the line of Watanabe.
Yeah.
She knows exactly where she's coming from.
Yeah.
And the natural movement would be to step further to the right.
Or just sort of stay where she was on that volley, because she's near the tee, isn't she? She's moving back, yeah. She knows she's got to come that way.
Has to be. Oh my goodness, that is a massive stroke. That is an absolute.
Yeah, I'm pretty shocked by that, Vanessa.
Better line to your left. Yep.
Oh, that's absolute nonsense.
What is that no let encouraging though?
The ref blames Watanabe and says she needed to go more to her right, ignoring that Orfi stepped into her. This is another pattern that happened in the recent match.
Bit busier.
No let.
Decided pretty quickly by the VR.
Right to your right. Further.
Watanabe makes the effort and moves to the right. The problem was that Orfi moved into her line. If Orfi moved to the tee, or to the side, or even stood still, Watanabe would be through. But instead of considering Orfi's clearance, the ref wants Watanabe to move even further to the right. The rear camera ruins your depth perception, but the lack of quality in the shot was still apparent. It's a guaranteed return for Watanabe, who is arguably the absolute best movement to the front right in the world. If you're going to give harsh no lets, then the only option is to balance that with bold stroke decisions.
Yes, left.
It's not the best drop shot from Orfi. It's high on the front wall and clipped the side wall.
See, there was something in the movement that stopped her getting through.
We know the clearance from here, but Orfi just holds her ground. This means that when Watanabe expects her to move, and Orfi doesn't move, it results in interference. It's a bad shot from Orfi, and she makes no effort to clear. If you won't give strokes here, then you are encouraging bad clearance. Eventually it becomes obvious blocking.
Down. Nothing wrong in the movement.
When you put these clips side by side, it should become obvious what Orfi is doing. This is how clever pros are. Good blocking is about one step in the wrong direction, or even just not taking a step that your opponent expects. I saw Call do an exaggerated version of this movement by Orfi, and it was still only a let.
Oh, it's well done.
Yes, let. Mr. Cole, your movement there, you protected the shot. Yes, let.
I have no idea how even protecting your shot a little bit is acceptable, when the rule says it's a stroke for not making maximum effort. Without having to worry about losing a stroke, players find a situation they can block access and block repeatedly.
Playing kind of really just one plan A.
Yeah, it's exciting for her really, and the coaches, to still be able to see
minimal. You need to go behind
opportunities.
The explanation is wrong. Watanabe was correct to move in front but couldn't because Orfi did not clear. Observe this comparison clip. Everything is the same except for the clearance. Orfi clears into Watanabe's line, while Watanabe clears in a proper L shape. The clearance is the problem. The ref has to decide between a let and a stroke. It depends on the effort to clear by Orfi. A let ball would be okay, sometimes accidents happen. But objectively, this should be a stroke because Orfi knows exactly how to clear this shot, but she moves this way because refs give no lets so often.
Yes, lad.
This shot was terrible, and Orfi does not clear it again. To give a no let on the previous one means that this has got to be a stroke, otherwise Orfi will repeat this over and over again. Had the ref even given a yes let previously, and a yes let here, that would still work, because Orfi would not have an advantage. But currently she is up 1 point from stepping up at the back of the service box, so she will keep doing it.
Brilliant shot.
No let.
We know this is a block by now, and here is the other component. A block always makes a shot look better than it really is. Watch closely, the ball comes off the back wall. I am 100% sure that Watanabe would return this. This shot is simply not winning at this level. This ball has got to die in the back. This example from Watanabe is the quality required. Whilst this is here, what do you prefer to watch? A decent shot and block, or a perfectly weighted shot with proper clearance? I think we would all prefer to watch the opponent get a chance to return it, and actually see if it's a winner or not.
She's done well. Oh, I'll tell you what, she turned the screw there.
She's irritable.
No wonder Watanabe screams. It's blatant blocking and the ref still can't see it.
She was really irritable. Watch her reaction there, look at it. And then she looks at the referee.
Look at this return from Watanabe. She gets blocked and still manages to hit this straight. If the pace isn't incredibly fast, then refs have got to understand that anything off the back wall is an easy return.
I've seen her play those beautiful winners
2-1.
in the earlier part of this match.
You would think that by the 5th time, the ref would start to realize what's happening. But it seems that only the video reviews can sometimes fix this.
Ball, so we're into another tie-break, the second tie-break of this match. Amina Orfi.
Video referee.
So they're looking at the movement of Amina Orfi here. Did she move into a line to stop her from getting to the ball? It's a good shot from her, but has she moved up to stop her from getting to the ball? And she's been penalised.
It's clearly too difficult for the referees to follow this strict approach in real time, and if we depend on video replays for accuracy, then it's simply not fit for purpose.
A bit of extra energy. Oh, she's really riled. She's getting...
You're going more to your opponent. Line is you behind.
Getting really...
No wonder she's angry. As I keep saying, the refs blame the incoming player for everything. The referee seriously wanted Watanabe to go behind here. If this doesn't prove my point beyond doubt, then the video has failed completely.